Hey everyone, it's Denise Brown from caringourway.com. This past spring, we tested a technology for dementia family caregivers. And the technology is a database of solutions for care challenges. And it's also the ability to measure a caree's functional level, which then creates the strategies that are appropriate for that functional level. So the technology is from a company called Plans for Care. And I had certified caregiving consultants who have completed the training program I developed use Plans for Care as part of a coaching program. I was one of the coaches that participated as well. So in essence, our pilot program tested what happens when coaches use technology to support dementia family caregivers. And the results of our pilot program show that we were able to decrease stress of both the family caregiver and the caree and increase quality of life for the family caregiver and the caree. In our pilot program, we had a program where family caregivers received 5 coaching calls to resolve 3 care challenges. The family caregiver determined which 3 care challenges they wanted to focus on. And as coaches, we would gather with the family caregiver to really talk out what are the challenges? Why are they challenging? What solutions have you already tried that have not worked? What stresses you out about this care challenge? And then after the session, we were able to use Plans for Care to search its database to find solutions and then create a care plan that included those solutions that really were related to what's appropriate for the caree based on their functional level. The everyday function scale is so helpful. And what I found in the clients I was working with was this scale created a really interesting conversation with the family caregiver. And from that conversation, we were really able to understand insights, stresses, challenges in a much deeper way. I've been working with one client who completed the everyday function scale for her caree in March, and then we redid it in June and had different results, which was really helpful. We repeated the everyday function scale because the client was noticing some changes with her caree. And she asked me the question, how do I know what to help him with? And I said, let's do the everyday function scale again, because that will give you helpful insights. And sure enough, it did. And then after we did the everyday function scale, she was able to share a few more challenges that she had observed, but hadn't actually thought through. And because of our conversation, she was able to think it out loud with me. And then we were able to create some strategies to manage those challenges. Okay, so now because we have the results from the pilot program, we've turned it into a program anyone who is caring for a family member with dementia can take advantage of. It is budget friendly. We have scholarships, we have sliding scales. We don't want someone's budget to get in the way of receiving this support. I want to show you what it looks like for an everyday function scale from Plans for Care. So here we go. Let me share an example with you. So the everyday function scale moves from someone's ability to function pretty much at an independent level all the way through needing 24-hour care. And this particular example indicates that this caree needs 24-hour oversight and can be alone in a room if someone is nearby. The caree needs reminders to start an activity. and will not notice unsafe situations. And that's critical. For other clients that I worked with in the Dementia Care Family Support Pilot Program, this insight about unsafe situations really spurred us to create family emergency plans. So that's what's so helpful about this everyday function scale. And then, because of the everyday function scale, we can really tailor suggestions for care challenges. And there's, oh my heavens, over 100 different care challenges. And then I think over 1,000 different solutions, which are evidence-based, that we can pull from the database and suggest with a client. This is a tool that we're using between sessions that's really helpful. So during our sessions, we're listening, we're asking, we're encouraging this really helpful conversation. And interestingly enough, when we asked our pilot program participants after the program what was most helpful to you, it was connecting to a good listener. And interestingly enough, we thought family caregivers who are pressed for time probably will want 30 minutes for a session. And what we found was really sessions lasted 60 minutes because it was so helpful to connect to someone who is just committed to listening. Now, if this is a program you want to participate in, you can say, I've got 30 minutes and that's it. And that is great. You can also let us know, when do you want to schedule calls? So in the pilot program, I had calls on the weekends because I knew it was easier for the family caregivers to connect with me on weekends. We want this to be a program that's flexible for you because we know how much you're already managing. Okay, so here's how you can actually participate in the program. You can pick a coach, one of our certified caregiving consultants, from our directory. So right now, our directory includes those who participated in the pilot program. We'll be training more certified caregiving consultants and social workers on how to use plans for care. So our directory will build out. We're starting with those who went through the pilot program because they've been trained and they have figured out what works best. So we have best practices, which is always so helpful, best practices around this program of matching coaching with technology from Plans for Care. So you can go to our website and our community, caringourway.com, and you'll find our Dementia Care Family Support Program in a couple different places. If you go to Caregiving Support, for instance, you can just click on that, scroll down, and there it is, Dementia Care Family Support Program. If you go to our highlights section, there it is, Dementia Care Family Support Program. You can look at the consultants, gain an idea about their specialties and their price points. And then if you'd like to connect to one, you just click on the card. Let's say Kim looks great to you, and you join us. So you create your free account, and then you'll have access to Kim's information to schedule a complimentary session. You start with a complimentary session. You'll get to know the coach, and the coach will give you more insights around what to expect in the program. For Kim, for instance, she has a couple different price points. You can schedule 5 sessions with her or 2 sessions. And so she'll tell you what's the difference and which might be more appropriate for you. That's what happens in the complimentary session. So you always connect at no charge with your consultant through a complimentary session. And then you schedule your first session and arrange for payment. If a scholarship is more appropriate for you, and let's face it, there are times in life where all of us can benefit from a scholarship, you can look for a coach that offers scholarships. So I'm one of the coaches that offers scholarships. And when you, oh gosh, sometimes Zoom in its little boxes makes me crazy. Okay. You could search by tags. So we also have sliding scale. So if you think, you know what, I don't quite need a scholarship, but I need a little help, you could pick a coach that offers sliding scale. If you'd like a scholarship, click on scholarship, and you'll see which coaches offer that option. And again, we're building this out. We wanted to start with coaches who have been through the pilot program, who've gone through training and are ready to go in this consumer solution. So anyone who's caring for a family member with dementia will benefit from this program. For the most part, we're looking at 5 sessions to resolve 3 care challenges. We have found that half of the program participants who went through the entire pilot program, they completed pre and post assessments. Half of them continued with their coaches, which is awesome. A couple other things just to keep in mind, because we want to still track the effectiveness of this program. It's so important to me that this is successful for you. We're going to ask you to complete a pre-program assessment, and it serves 2 purposes. You'll share really helpful insights with your coach before your first session, your first paid session, and you'll give us insights that we can then track to see what helps about this program for you. What's the benefit of participating in the program for you? Okay, I'm so excited about this. We have been working diligently on this for a long time, to be honest with you. Even though the pilot program just happened in the spring, I connected with Eric, who's one of the co-founders of Plans for Care, in early November of 2023. So we really talked this out for a year and a half before we launched it as a pilot. So we have been committed to really developing a program that we know works. And so it was really exciting to be able to launch the pilot program and see what the results are. And again, the results indicate an improvement in quality of life while decreasing stress. And that's really what we wanted to measure. And it was really a relief and inspiring that those were the results. Okay, so if you're caring for a family member with dementia, go to caringourway.com. Look for our Dementia Care Family Support Program, and then join us. And you know what? It's free to join, and there's so many other benefits to joining our community. We do events, we do workshops. You can blog if you want. Oh my gosh, we have a lot going on there. And you can pick what works for you. So it's helpful to join us. It's free to join, and there's lots of free stuff there too that you can take advantage of. Okay. Thanks so much. Looking forward to seeing you on caringourway.com. And again, if you're caring for a family member with dementia, we'd love to support you in our Dementia Care Family Support Program. Just as an aside, in the next couple weeks, we'll release a solution for anyone in a caregiving situation. So we're starting with this, but this isn't where we're ending. There's more to come. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye-bye.